Just like I did last night, some random Boise versus whoever through the middle of season 19. Just pick some random teams, watch a pretend baseball game, pat myself on the back for how good our team is doing. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. These aren't real games. I'm just missing baseball and putting on some baseball. Boy, this is hard. None of these are the thing I want. New quick start game. I'm pretty sure I saved a quick start. I am in Out of the Park 21. I need to be in Out of the Park 20, which I have on Steam. We're off to a great start here. Fuck. Where did you go, Steam? Oh, there you are. New quick start game. Oh, look at all these things that are actually what I am used to seeing. Season 19, spring training, day 1. Yeah, we'll start a new game from there. So I can remember who we played in the game that I streamed last night. Outer Banks, maybe? I'll sim to a random date in the middle of the season, and then whoever we play on that date, that's who we're going to play. If it's like a Providence or a Cancun or a Vancouver or a DVS, yeah, we'll play it out. Maybe we'll lose. Who knows? The one I streamed last night was a barn burner against Outer Banks. I can't remember. We went up 5-0 in the first. Let them battle back into it. Eventually, they came back to lead the game 6-5. Jake Grins hit a solo shot to tie it in the 7th or so. Then they took about a, 9-6 lead. And then we walked it off with a huge rally in the bottom of the 9th. It was an awesome game. Glad I streamed it. Just even though it's a meaningless pretend game that will never happen. Did never happen in what is already a meaningless pretend sport. It was still felt good for it to happen. Morale booster for myself at least. Tells me maybe just maybe I'm building my player in the right way. So here we are, today's date, April 29th. Yeah, that's let's go opening day. Yeah, we'll go opening day. I think we open the season against Cancun. Oh no, Death Valley. Anyhow, I'm gonna go next month, and then we'll play whatever the very first game is, just to try to give myself a random point in the season. So if you go today's scores, Boise, we are 7-6 at home against the 8-5 Detroit Demons. Walter White and Grover Wonkenfuss are your starters. Here we go. based on whatever this is. Detroit's got to be the favorite going in. Look at Gaelic Gladiator. Came up in potential trade conversations. Inactive Catcher, who would have been an upgrade over our Inactive Catcher, but didn't happen. Hunter Harrison's on Detroit. Was he there last season? I can't remember. Don't matter. Anyhow, play ball. Oops. So here we are. Detroit leads off the game with a walk. There's a ball hit over the second baseman's head. Come on, second baseman, you got to have that shit. Meanwhile, on my second monitor, I'm going to go start looking at doing my PT and JPT for the week, which I haven't done yet. Let's see, 2 down, 2 on. Grant Iridian up the middle, gets past Jake Grins. Are they sending the runner? Here comes Hunter Harrison, play at the plate, and he is safe. Oh, that one gets passed by Duke Thomas to load the bases, 2 down. But you know what? Walter White pitches himself out of that jam. Looked like there could have been a lot more damage than just giving up 1 run there, as the Detroit Demons sent 6 men to the plate, bringing up Boise in their half of the first inning. Jake Grins is going to get started off with a line drive single into center field. Brings up FR Finn Rice. He's going to rip one into right field. Right fielder plays it on the 1 hop. Runners at first and second now, and Joshua Brunson is going to strike out swinging. Brings up Connor McDavitt. Ground ball to the shortstop, 6-4-3, and the double play gets Detroit out of the inning. After 1, it is Detroit 1, Boise 0. Also, I feel like this is really easy for me to provide commentary because my game speed is set slightly slower to what the normal PBE streamers have it going on, where you basically have no time whatsoever to provide any analysis. You have to just kind of be stream of consciousing exactly what's happening on the screen. And of course, as I say that, I didn't say a word about the 2 first batters that Detroit sent to the plate there, and then Axel Cloud hit a fly ball to right field as the Demons go down in order. That was Selage striking out, C. Law Jr. grounding out to second base, and Axel Cloud flying out to right field. Here we have Steve Iso on first base. Yellow Boy Euchre also singles into left field. Tawachi Chisenboom grounds into a fielder's choice. They only get the out at second now here. Runners on the corners for Duke Thomas. Ball goes to the backstop. That's going to score the run from third, advance the runner from first to second. We now have Chisenboom standing on second base with Duke Thomas still at the plate on a 2-0 count. He hits a ground ball to shortstop, looks back the runner to second, and then throws out Thomas at first. Now Petrus Saber, ground ball to the shortstop, over to 1, and retires the side, but not without Boise scoring a run to tie the game up at 1. After 2 innings, the score is Detroit 1, Boise 1. Top of the order now for the Detroit Demons. Hunter Harrison flies one into foul territory. Duke Thomas over by the wall, and he's got room to reel it in for the first out of the inning. Patrick Kelly now drills one into the alley in right center. That goes all the way to the wall. McDavitt throws it into second. Kelly's in there with a stand-up double. Gaelic Gladiator now, ground ball right at the shortstop, looks back Kelly to second and throws over to first to retire Gladiator. Another ground ball here from Elaine Johns to Grins at shortstop, gets the Raptors out of that half of the inning. Top of the order for Boise now. Jake Grins, line drive single into center field. I feel like I haven't said that since his last at bat when he hit a line drive single into center field. Hit and run now is on. Jake Grins was moving. Finn Race singles one into center field. Easily moves Grins over to third. Now Joshua Brunson pounds this ball to the wall in straightaway center field. Grins scores easily. Finn Reese from first is all the way around, coming in to score. Joshua Brunson dives in safely with the triple. Two RBI triple for Brunson makes this a 3-1 game for Boise. Now Connor McDavitt grounds to the second baseman, but Brunson was moving from third. They had no shot at getting him at the plate. That's a sacrifice RBI fielder's choice for McDavitt. The score is now 4-1 Boise. Steve Iso laces a line drive single into right field, keeping the inning going. Yellow Boy Euchre strikes out, 2 down now with a runner on first for Tawachai Chisenboom. Chisenboom hits a ground ball. Oh, it gets past the shortstop. Looked like the shortstop was going to have a play on it, but nothing happening. Duke Thomas now strikes out to end the inning, but the Raptors put up 3 in the third, make it 4-1 Boise after 3 complete. I'm not doing any work on my PTs whatsoever here. Grant Iridian flew out to left field. This one is hit high and deep into right field by Lucas Gold, but Finn Rice has got it in right. Brings up Alex Selich. He hits a ground ball through the left side. Now Charlie Law hits one of the second basemen, gets Law to retire the side. We have Petra Saber batting ninth, followed by Grins and Finn Reese due up for this Raptors. Petra hits a fly ball to center field. Should be a routine play for Elaine Johns, and he's got it for the out. Now, Jake Grins gets his third hit of the game with a line drive single into left field. Bring up Finn Reese with 1 on. Finn Reese uses that 80 I rating to draw a walk. Now 2 on for Brunson. Brunson also takes a walk, loads the bases, 1 out for Connor McDavitt. McDavitt goes down on a 2-2 count, swinging, missing on a circle change. Brings up Steve Iso with 2 outs. And Steve Iso patiently draws a walk on 4 pitches to walk in a run. Yellow Boy Euchre now with the bases juiced and 2 outs. And Euchre smokes one to the alley in left center. That's going to score at least 2. And Steve Iso holds up at third base, so a 2 RBI double for Yellow Boy Euchre. The score is now 7-1 Boise. And Tawachai Chisenboom rips one down the line past the third baseman, and he is hustling, going for second. And he gets in there just ahead of the throw with a 2 RBI double, make the score 9-1 Boise. Duke Thomas now gets in on the hit parade, dropping one into shallow right center. Chisenboom around third, and they get him at the plate. The right fielder comes up throwing, gets the out at home, and finally gets Detroit out of the inning, but not before Boise puts up 5 runs. Make the score 9-1 Boise after 4 complete. Axel Cloud doing his part, batting ninth, the DH, getting his team back in it with a full count solo shot to start the fifth inning off of Walter White. He trots the bases by himself, make the score 9-2 Boise. Brings up the top of the order here. Hunter Harrison laces one into center field, but a charging Connor McDavitt makes a sliding catch. One away. Patrick Kelly now hits a hard hit ground ball right to the shortstop. No mistake there. 2 down. Gaelic Gladiator up the middle past a diving Steve Iso into shallow center field. He gets a runner on to bring up Elaine Johns batting fourth. Johns fly ball into right field. Finn Reese charging in makes the diving catch. Great play to retire the side and stem the bleeding. Walter White has thrown 89 pitches through 5 innings. Given up 2 runs. He's having a great start for the pitcher, making his season recently switching to the starting rotation. Petra Saber flew out. Jake Grins also flying out. And Finn Reese takes a walk. It's what he does. He's all about that on base. Brings up Brunson now. Brunson with a ground ball to the left side. It gets through the hole, advances Finn Reese over to second. Connor McDavid now deep into center field. Center fielder was going back on it, didn't have a play. Finn Reese is into score. Brunson also into score. They don't even try to get him. McDavid's got a 2 RBI double. Make the score 11-2 Boise. Steve Iso, hard hit ball into center field, but Elaine Johns has it on the run. Great catch. Stems the bleeding, gets the Demons out of there, but boy, the Demons are running out of time. They got 4 innings to make up a 9-run deficit here against Boise. Walter White still in the game to start the 6th. Gets Grant Iridian to ground out. Now Lucas Gold hits a line drive single into right center. Brings up Alex Selich, the second baseman, hits one to the second baseman to 4-6, and they don't get him. They don't turn the double play. Grins couldn't get the throw over in time, and the hustling Alex Selich beats out the double play. Charlie Law now hits one to the wall in left, and they... Instead of making a play at home to try and get the runner scoring from second, they just check in on the batter runner, and make sure he's not going any farther than second. The score's now 11-3 Boise. Axel Cloud strikes out to end the inning. That was Michael Lang coming in with 2 outs in the 6th, and getting the strikeout to end the 6th. Scores 11-3 Boise going to the bottom of the 6th. Yellowboy Euchre hits a ground ball through the right side for a single to start the inning. Brings up Tawachai Chaisenboom, who strikes out on a high fastball. Duke Thomas now batting .232 on the season, and he strikes out looking. This is Braylon Mostyn now, has been in the game for an inning and a bit. Petra Saber hits a line drive through the left side here, and Yellowboy Euchre was hustling, gets all the way from first to third on a ball that didn't go very far into the grass. Jake Grins now hits a ground ball to the pitcher, who makes the easy play at 1 to get the Detroit Demons out of the inning. Let's go to the top of the 7th now. Top of the order for the Demons. Hunter Harrison gets hit by Michael Lang. He probably had it coming. So Harrison makes the slow jog towards first base. Now Patrick Kelly hits a hard ball to the first baseman. They go 3-6, but Kelly beats out the double play. They only get the lead runner. Now a hard hit ball by Gaelic Gladiator to the shortstop. They get the lead runner at second and don't try for the double play, and then Elaine Johns strikes out to end the inning. We have Finn Reese after the stretch, starting off the 7th, takes a walk. That's got to be his 3rd walk of the game. That's what he does. New pitcher, Joaquin Castillo, and Joshua Brunson promptly greets him with a line drive single into right center. Make that 2 on with none out. Connor McDavitt, shallow pop up behind the first baseman. First baseman's got it, 1 away. Steve Iso now flies sky high into shallow center field. Finn Reese thought about tagging and going from 2nd to 3rd, but thought better of it. And then Yellow Boy Euchre strikes out to end the inning. So the Raptors get their first 2 men aboard, but can't do anything with it. Score is 11-3 Boise going into the 8th. Lucas Gold now facing Michael Lang, and Lucas Gold crushes one into the power alley in right center, and that squeaks over the wall. 387-foot solo shot. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Grant Iridian, not Lucas Gold. Getting ahead of myself. That brings up Lucas Gold. Michael Lang still in the game. Lucas Gold hits a ground ball right to the first baseman, who fields it cleanly and takes it himself. Alex Selich now. High fly ball into left field. Left fielder under it. And Yellow Boy Euchre makes the catch. Charlie Law Jr. now. Hard liner to center field, but the rangy McDavitt has no trouble getting there in time. 11-4 Boise going to the bottom of the 8th. Chison Boom, Thomas, Saber due up for the Raptors. Twachai Chison Boom strikes out on a full count. That'll bring up Duke Thomas, batting .228 on the season, and he's swinging a miss on a 2-2 count. Joaquin Castillo has 2 strikeouts here in the 8th. Petra Saber, the designated hitter, on a 3-0 count. Red light, draws a walk, bring up the top of the order. And maybe the Raptors got something going here, because with a runner on first, Jake Grin singles into right field. Now 2 on for Finn Reese, who takes what's got to be his 4th walk of the day to load the bases for the Raptors' best hitter, Josh Brunson. And Brunson delivers with a single through the left side. Sabres into score. Grins is into score. The score is now 13-4 for Boise. And McDavitt pelts one high and deep into left center, and that is gone. That is a 3-run shot for Connor McDavitt, as the Raptors are padding their already sizable lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Make the score 16-4 for Boise. All this damage this inning coming with 2 outs from the Raptors. Steve Iso strikes out on a 2-2 count as Net Gaines Jr. finally stops the bleeding, but the Demons are in what's got to be an almost insurmountable hole as they trail by 12 going into the 9th inning here. Michael Lang still on the hill for the Raptors as Axel Cloud draws a leadoff walk. Bring up the top of the order here. Rock Hustle in for the Raptors, and he gives up a 1-0 single to Hunter Harrison against the first batter he faces. Now, Patrick Kelly rips one to the wall in left, and maybe, just maybe, the Demons got something going here, as that's Axel Cloud scores from second on that hit. The Demons have runners on second and third, none out. And Gaelic Gladiator gets one past the shortstop. That's going to be an RBI single. Runners on the corners, still none out to bring up Elaine Johns. Detroit's scored 2, but they still need to score a pile here. Elaine Johns continues the hit parade with a line drive base hit into left field. That scores a run. Demons trail by 9, still none out. Rock Hustle still on the mound with 2 on, and he plunks Grant Iridian. on the first pitch of the at bat. Maybe he's starting to feel the nerves here. Lucas Gold hits a hard hit ground ball to the third baseman. He throws over to second and to first. They get the double play. A run comes in, but the Raptors will gladly take those 2 outs. Alex Selich now with a single up the middle. The Raptors got to be careful here. Their lead is still sizable, but you can't just let every single batter get a base hit and keep chipping away at it here like they're doing now. Charlie Law, he bloops a single into left center. Axel Cloud, he rips a line drive into right. Boy, it's the bases are loaded, still 2 outs. Now Hunter Harrison comes up and he hits one deep to center field. And Connor McDavitt makes the catch on the warning track to finally end the game. The Demons put up 5 in the 9th, which should have been, just what any team in the world would love to put up 5 in the 9th, but I guess they were already down 12 going into that inning. Boy, the Raptors got to be thinking, when you've got a team up against the ropes like that, you can't give them that, let them send that many batters to the plate in the 9th inning. Though you got to just, cut the jugular and really put that game away. Because there's going to be lots of times where, maybe you got a 1-run lead, and man, you give a team a chance like that, and you're going to lose some ball games. So, I mean, the Raptors put up 16 runs. You're going to win a lot of games if you put up 16 runs, but boy, given 5 of them right back in the 9th inning, that does not look good on your defense and your bullpen. Taking a look at your box scores here, your batting lines. Patrick Kelly was 3 for 5. He was probably the brightest spot on the Detroit lineup. And I mean, hey, like Detroit batted well. This was a 16-9 game. This was not a pitcher's duel. But you look at Jake Grins, 4 for 6 and 3 runs scored. That's what you want from your leadoff guy, right? You want him to get on and then come around and score. Finn Reese, like I said, 4 walks. So between Grins going 4 for 6, Finn Reese going 2 for 2 with 4 walks. So Grins is on 4 times. Finn Reese is on 6 times. McDavitt 4 for 4, 4 for 5, came around and scored 4 times, 4 RBIs. Brunson 4 for 5 with 4 runs scored and 4 RBIs. Connor McDavitt 2 for 6, but a 3-run home run and another RBI hit in there and a walk. Don't look in the wrong line. No walks. Man, your top 4 batters here, did a pile of damage, and that's not to take away from the from the next 5 guys. I mean, you're as a team, you put up 21 hits, you scored 16 runs. That's pretty good. But if your 2 leadoff guys, your 1-2 guys in the order, are on base for 10 of 12 plate appearances, that helps. That helps. Interestingly enough, no stolen bases or even attempts from either teams. In the first inning, I believe, or maybe the second inning, they got Chase and Boom trying to score at home. Elaine Johns got him from center field. That was a good play. Walk and Fuss, you got pretty banged up there early on. The relievers didn't have much better luck. The bats were hot for Boise tonight. Walter White's going to get the win. The bullpen played pretty well. Lang had a great first inning, and then he got, or maybe a first 2 innings, and then he got into trouble. Maybe that .1 he should have been pulled after 2 innings, maybe, I don't know. And then Rock Hustle continued getting into some trouble, and then finally Noah Slepian stepped in and shut it right down. Your player of the game is Joshua Brunson. Like I said during the stream, Finn Reese, walked 4 times. Like he never got out, right? He was 2 for 2 with 4 walks, scored 4 times. Brunson, ties the Boise regular season game record for runs scored with 4. Now, I don't know if that's just a Boise record or if that's a Boise and Utah, like the whole franchise record, but hey, regardless, that's a good time. So once again, hey, maybe I should be the streamer for PvE because it seems like every time I stream a game, we win. Anyhow, yeah.